What's up, people? So I'm here watching the sunset in the Black Hills, South Dakota. Now, there's something I really wanted to bring up, and that is internet and phone addiction, I guess. Now, this is something we all know about. This is something we all know exists, and a lot of us, unfortunately, think it doesn't apply to us, and that it's just, the generation below that are just absolutely screwed. The reason I've never seriously thought about it is because I definitely didn't think it pertained to me. I thought I was definitely above it. However, we're 5 or 6 days into this trip now, and I've realized that is completely not the case. Obviously, driving cross country for a couple months, very limited internet, and I didn't think that was going to affect me negatively. And I was right. However, what I didn't expect was the overwhelming positive effects of having very limited internet. After about 3 days of no, Reddit scrolling, no YouTube holes, no going to the bathroom and just drowning away my boredom in scrolling. About 3 days, I just started dancing to nothing. Just happy to be alive. You know how long I have been not happy to be alive? Just generally. I gotta brighten up this camera. It's getting dark. Anyway, I quickly started to realize that being without internet, and even not listening to much music, is music streaming. That's what we all do these days. Being without all that all the time forced me to confront myself and be with my thoughts way more often than I ever wanted to be. And I realized I didn't want to be because I just didn't like myself enough. But forcing yourself to acknowledge that, this is kind of rambling. I don't know what I'm talking about. Point is, I like myself, I think. And I don't know if everyone can come to that same conclusion, and I think excessive internet use is allowing us to never have to confront that because we never have to be alone. And we can just drown our self-hate in... You know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of science on this that I don't know and I'm not going to go into. Point is, I didn't think it applied to me. Really does. And if you find yourself in this little... if you find yourself in a position like this, 3 days. Don't shit on the internet altogether. Use the internet for nothing more than communication. Work-related or friends. For 3 days. And just see what happens. Obviously, the internet is a very pivotal part of how the society works and how it's going to continue to work for the foreseeable future. So, obviously, we need to learn how to coexist with it. And this is it's like cigarettes back in, the 60s or whatever. We didn't know what we were doing. And now we look back and we're like, wow, weren't we so stupid? The fact that we give toddlers infinite access to the world's information is I think we're going to look back in 30 years, maybe less, 20 years, when nobody can keep a job and nobody is not on depression meds. It's at that point we're going to look back and be like, oh shit, dude. Anyway, 3 days. Just give it a whirl. Let me know what you think. Because I know what I think. And I don't know. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this sunset. F*** you. That was... Wow, I'm sorry. What was that? No, you know what? I'm going to climb this rock. Okay? Peace.